this side. Well, folks, I'm going to do another fishing report. I haven't done one in a while, and I'll probably be few and fewer since it's winter. As you can tell, it's snowing. I got lots of clothes on. There's some ice out here. I'm up on the upper part of the Salmon River today, and we're definitely into the full winter grind. The water flows on the salmon right now are 335, which is a nice flow for the winter. It's easy to fish. As for the fishing, it's a grind, typical winter grind. We're fishing egg patterns, a few egg patterns, mostly some stone flies, some variation of a jazzed up stone fly, and we're working under indicators. The swinging gig has kind of stalled out on us. Part of it is we just don't feel like chopping so much ice when we're trying to fish. And the fish right now are just not too interested in swing. I'm hoping that'll change as things get into the winter. You know, we haven't really messed around with too many of our soft tackles yet, mainly just because we haven't. But I wouldn't be surprised if we got some nice little soft tackles and 8s, 10s. That'd probably work really good too, along with our size of our nymph patterns, by the way, are from between about 12 to 8. So that's where we've pretty much been working. We've had to go to a little lighter tippets, so we're fishing 4X, 3X for tippets. So sometimes landing the fish can be pretty challenging. We get busted off often. So that's typical Salmon River winter grind. A couple other things to keep in mind with the cold temperatures. If you like fishing the mid-river, lower river, don't be surprised you start the day out and see a lot of slush ice. If it's, for an example, today was 12 degrees. We had slush. So bottom end of the river, it might take a few hours for the slush to clear out before you can actually fish it. You're not going to find a lot of fish down there, but the fish you do find are probably going to be pretty good eaters. They're going to take pretty good because they just haven't seen a lot of fish pressure. But we're down to that really slow trickle of fish. That's primarily what's going on the salmon. Out on the western end of Lake Ontario, the creeks, they're freezing up. It doesn't take much to get them freeze. You go out there one day, they're giant slushy, and the next day they're just locked up. But if they're open, we're still finding some fish in the pools. Actually, finding a fair amount of brown trout in the pools. They're in their post-spawn feed mode, so we can get a few of those swinging zonkers and buggers. Still, it's picking fish up with egg patterns, covering a bunch of water just because we got to go from pool to pool to pool. We usually get a fish or two, and it's on to the next pool. So that's basically our creek thing when they're open. That's pretty much what's going on for the winter fishing. A couple of heads up. We are still going to be doing a bunch of fly tying videos, so I know people have asked to see our tube flies, some intruders. We're going to be tying those. If you're interested in seeing any of the nymphs that we use this time of year, please say so. We'll tie a few of those and show them off. And if you're interested in some trout flies, we do a lot of trout fishing, and we'd love to show off some of our trout flies if people are interested. So just put that down in the comments what you'd like to see. We're going to be getting pretty aggressive now on our fly time videos. The other point to put up or subject is we're getting our calendars together for the next year, so our calendars are pretty well pieced out, so we're starting to book. However, we're also planning on this year doing a spay casting clinic probably the last weekend of August, just before salmon season. So if any of you are interested in that, drop us an email at fishing@LostRiversFishing. Oh, by the way, in the end of this video, we'll have my little contact information so you can find it there too. And we'll put you on a list. It's going to be a Saturday and another clinic again on Sunday. They're going to last about 5 hours, 10 people each. Me and Rick will be running it. Probably have George help us out. So it's going to be like a 5-to-1 to student to instructor ratio, so it'll be really nice. And if you're and it's designed for if you're just getting going or you're a little rusty, but if you're a more experienced caster, have problems with casting, we can accommodate you happily. But anyways, email us and we can talk more about what's going on with that. That's pretty much what's going on. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Like I said, we'll have some more fishing videos like we're working on right now, and some fly time videos coming up that you can watch. And since we're a small channel, you ask, we'll try to provide. So till then, thanks for watching, folks. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you're interested in the spay casting, give us a contact. Talk to you later.
This is Jay at JPEG Guides and Lost River Fishing. We are a year-round fly fishing catch and release guide service. We fish the Lake Ontario tributaries, and then during the spring and the summer we also fish the inland trout streams, classic dry fly fishing. During the heat of the summer we will do the warm water fishing for bass and pike. If you're interested in any of our outings or have any questions, please feel free to email us at fish@lostriversfishing.com. Hope to hear from you, and if you have any questions, feel free to contact us.